It's been 3 days since polls closed, and we still don't know who will control the House and the Senate. We're not even close to knowing. In Nevada, poll workers are slowly counting the votes. Still at least 50,000 left to count. Arizona has hundreds of thousands of votes left to count. We won't know the result until next week, if we're lucky. This isn't how it used to be. It used to take a few hours to find out who won the race. When you were waiting until 3 a.m., that felt late. Now it takes a week or more. If Republicans want to change this new normal, they have to win state elections. But how are they going to do that exactly? Many Democrats now vote with their feet. They moved to red states because their blue states were ruined by left-wing policies. Less police, more crime, and higher taxes. I don't blame them for moving from California to Nevada and Arizona. Here's the problem, and you know it. They bring their problems with them. They vote for people with the same progressive ideas that made them leave in the first place. It doesn't make any sense, but that's what's happening. So what happens to the vote totals in big Democrat cities? They seem to be losing voters, right? Well, Republicans are shipping busloads of illegals across the country to showcase Biden's border failure. Texas Governor Abbott just celebrated sending his 300th bus to Democrat-run cities, an effort I fully support. But what happens when those illegals show up to the voting booth? You think Democrats are going to ask them for their identification? You think they care if they're citizens? You know the answer. Huge vote totals in blue cities is how Democrats win. Look at any map. The entire state is red, except for a few blue dots. That's all they need. You see, elections take longer and longer every year and skew more and more blue. If you speak up against it, you're a threat to democracy, an election denier. What worse title could they possibly put on you? But what's a bigger threat to democracy than drawing out elections, eroding trust in those very elections, whether there's fraud or not? Denying the blue city voting fiasco is the real threat. They say people don't need an ID to vote. I used an identification to vote on Tuesday. Many of you do. It's not hard. Saying black or brown or poor people can't get IDs is beyond racist. The soft bigotry of no identifications. None of this makes any sense unless they want it to work this way. What does America look like if we keep going in this direction? When we were young, you and I, our entire families used to come out and see the town's parades. 4th of July, Thanksgiving, Memorial Day, it was a big deal. Celebrating America was important from coast to coast. I don't care if you're in a red state or a blue state. Our families and grandparents did it. Today is Veterans Day, after all, and may God bless our warriors. We are grateful to you today and every day and all the families that support them. Pittsburgh today held its annual Veterans Day parade, but it looked a little different this year. Do you see a crowd there to support the people who defended their freedom? No, a little rain scared them away. We support the vets, unless it means getting wet. But at least Pittsburgh held a parade. Some places in America are still there for their veterans. In fact, I was at a Veterans Day event this morning in Eroding, Pennsylvania. It was an amazing celebration. But the event actually wasn't put on by the town. It was thrown by corporations in Eroding who support the city and have pure gratitude for the vets who live in that community. Civic ritual is incredibly important to perpetuating patriotism. It's why I joined the Army. I can literally draw a straight line from the patriotic parades I attended as a kid in the tiny town of Wanamingo in southern Minnesota to the reason I raised my right hand to serve. But that's all slowly dying. The America you knew growing up is on life support. Kids today don't see reverence for veterans. They're not being taught that. Instead, in our schools, we have LGBTQ ABCD+ month. I've lost track. Earth Day, of course, is public school's highest of holy days. Al Gore, the high priest. Did your kid's school even hold a Veterans Day event today? Probably not. Of course, this all starts in the home and at church, but it should be reinforced in the school. Why do you think there's such a high turnout of young first-time voters for Democrats? Democrats like incoherent socialist John Fetterman. They've had teachers telling them America is racist, men can get pregnant, and climate change is the biggest threat to the world ever. America's government school system is pumping out America-hating socialists who vote. Young people are being conditioned to see the world through the hard left's eyes. Don't ask any questions. Ignore crime. Ignore the border. It's your fault. Let them cross. Free speech is for extremists. Don't pay off your loans. That's for chumps. Don't like a word? Just change the meaning just a bit. Equality, now it's equity. You don't like your gender? Get rid of it. Parents, certainly, stay out of that transition. And now, it takes a few weeks to count all the ballots. That's normal.
The counting here continues, and there are still hundreds of thousands of ballots left to go. And officials here tell us that despite what you might read on social media, that is not evidence of suspicious activity or any incompetence. It's normal.
It's normal. It's just the way it is. Twitter agrees. They say it's completely normal. Nothing to see here. It takes time to count all the votes. Click on that black bar to find out more. It used to take a couple of hours on election night. That doesn't work anymore. 2020 wasn't a fluke. It happened again in 2022, and right now is shaping up for round 3 in 2024. How did we get here? And what, if anything, will Republicans do about it? Pointing out the problem, of course, is not enough. Here's some simple ideas of what could happen. Start with voter ID. Prove who you are, just like when you cash a check or get on a plane or pick up a prescription. It's simple and it works. How about we remove all the emergency measures that they started during COVID? The emergency is over, Joe Biden said himself, even if he's maybe extending it. We learned today. The emergency measures for voting should be over too. And for good measure, how about we take dead people off of the voter rolls? How about enough of this voting for months nonsense? I bet you like the idea of people voting on election day. I do too. Or we could make voting one weekend plus election day. You can vote on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday. That's it. And then you count the votes, and it takes a night, not a week, to determine the winner. We shouldn't be going into the weekend after Election Day with this many questions. How many ballots are left to count in Arizona and Nevada and countless other House races? Where are they being counted? Do we really know? Will it ever end? And will it ever get fixed? Democrats certainly don't seem to care. But we do. I know you do. Because if we don't, we may never see another normal or trusted election day ever again. And our kids will never realize their new normal is yet another contrived invention of the hard left.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.